my
spot. Okay.
So on Sunday I'm going to study English.
You're going to study English.
And I will take a rest. Done.
Okay.
What are you do this weekend?
I'm going to watch movie. Watch movie with my friends on Sunday.
What movie are you going to watch? 물어보세요.
What movie
볼 것이냐? What movie?
One movie.
What movie are you going to
What movie are you going to
watch?
I'm going to watch Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Black
Okay.
Panther.
제일 유치했던 것 같아요. 나도 이거 마시겠어. Okay. Anything else?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
기대하고 있다가 뭐였어?
I am looking forward to it. 이거는 얘네 컴퓨터를 잠깐 쓰자. I am looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. 따라해보세요. I am looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. 기대하는 중이다. 그리고 take a rest. 쉰다는 뜻으로 이거 많이 쓰잖아요. 이거 쓰지 마세요. 그냥 I'm going to get some rest. take a rest라는 거 되게 콩글리시스러운 표현이에요. 사실 안 써요. 그냥 get some rest. I'm going to get some rest. 잠깐 쉬다. take a break. break는 take를 쓸 수 있거든요. 근데 rest는 잘 안 써요. 그렇게. get some rest. 옛날에 얘기했었나요? Who's your favorite Marvel hero? Who is your favorite Marvel hero?
대답하는 거예요?
Yes.
I like Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay. Why?
He is funny.
He's funny. What about Tajong? Who's your favorite Marvel hero?
I hate Marvel.
Why?
Just I think movie is simple.
The movie is simple.
The movie is simple.
Then, do you like complex movies?
No.
Okay. Then what do you like?
I like movie.
I like movie 말고 그냥 I like 다음에 바로 뭘
I
좋아하는지
like-
얘기하면 돼요.
대저스 자연재해 영화.
Disaster.
디자스터.
Disaster movies. Disaster. 따라해보세요. Disaster.
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 디자스터.
Disaster movies.
디자스터.
But isn't this also simple?
Mhm.
There's a disaster, people are in danger, and the main character is saved. And his family is okay. Okay. Now let's go back to the book. 우리 지난번에 접속사 얘기했었죠? 홈타운 얘기까지 하고. Now, did you do your homework?
네.
Yes.
So, try to read what you wrote. 한번 읽어보세요. 번갈아 가면서. 다죠?
쓴 거야?
응.
아 저기다 쓴 거.
아, 여기. 근데 이걸 띄울 수가 없구나. shit.
읽을게요.
내가 보면서 내가 읽어볼게. 이거 되게 불편한데? 얘가 왜 이러지? 안 그랬는데. Now, Seoul is very interesting city in South Korea. Seoul is a very interesting city가 돼야 되고, it has a big and various shopping shop. 근데 숍들이 하나만 있는 게 아니죠. It has big big이 뒤에 나오는 게 아니라 various big shops. 없어도 된다. 핸드폰으로 보이죠 지금 고치는 거.
네.
Many people visit the place. Actually, Seoul is small and crowded. I recommend Insadong. Insadong has many things. You can eat Korean traditional desserts and drink alcohol there. Insadong is close to Bukchon Hanokmaru, so you can see the Korean houses. 자, 일단 이 위에 거는 내가 다음에 수정해 줄게요.
네.
서울 사실 세계적으로 도시들 꼽아보면 굉장히 큰 편이에요. 매우 큰 도시예요 사실. 우리보다 큰 도시들이 손에 꼽아요. 우리보다 작은 도시들이 훨씬 많고. Now, take a look at Daejeon. Busan is very interesting town in Korea. Busan is a very interesting town in Korea. It has 이것도 카페가 여러 개 있겠죠. It has beautiful cafes around its beaches. So, especially the terraces are popular to people 이라고 해야 되는데 그냥 뒤에 없어도 돼요. 다. 그냥 it's popular 하면 돼요. The terraces are popular. 날려도 돼요 사실. There is able to sound the wave with drinking coffee. 그 파도 소리를 들으면서 커피를 마실 수 있다라는 말을 하고 싶은 거죠. 이때 가주어로 you를 써야 돼요. You can hear the sound of waves 뭐 하면서? While drinking coffee. 날려버려야겠다. But coffee price is too high. expensive는 언제 쓰냐면 price가 없을 때 쓰는 거예요. The coffee is expensive. 커피 가격이 비싸다가 아니라 커피 가격이 높다라고 해야 돼요. 가격이 들어가면은 coffee price is high, coffee is expensive. 둘 중에 하나를 골라서 써야 돼요. As if the price I eat at a hotel as expensive as high as the price of coffee at a hotel 하면 돼요. If you want recommend 음식을 추천하고 싶다면 이런 뜻이에요. 음식을 추천하자면 이런 뜻이 돼야 되는데 추천을 원한다면 이런 말을 하고 싶은 거죠. Is it? If you want 추천 명사를 써야 돼요. A recommendation for food. You should go to 개미집. Do you like 낙곱새? If you like them, if you like it, you 만족할 것이다. You will be really satisfied. It is one of my best of best food. Okay. Well done. 잘 썼어요. Now let's go on to page 74. 스냅샷에서 혹시 몇 가지 더 얘기할 수 있는 게 있을까요? What other places do you want to visit in the world? 여러분 전 세계에서 혹시 가고 싶은 데 또 있어요? 어떤 행사나 특정 장소나 여기서 얘기하는 것처럼. You know, I want to go to Le Mans. 24시 경주하는 거 있잖아요, 프랑스에서. I want to go to Le Mans. What about you guys?
I want to go 셜록 촬영 장소?
The set.
더 set.
The set for Sherlock Holmes, the TV show.
Yes.
Okay. Why? Why do you want to go there? Of all the places.
Because I like the TV show.
Okay. What about 다정? Where do you want to go? Where would you want to go if you could go anywhere?
I want to
You want to
Japan.
go.
I want to go Japan.
Go to.
Go to Japan.
I want to go to Japan. 항상 go를 쓸 때는 전치사 없이 그냥 쓸 수 있는 거는 얘네들밖에 없어요. Go here, go there, go home. 이거 말고 거의 없다고 보면 돼요. 항상 그 외에는 뭐가 있어야 돼요? to. 항상 go to. I want to go Japan 하지 말고 I want to go to Japan. Okay. Where in Japan do you want to go?
I want to watch the 꽃?
You want to go to?
그 왜 일본에 벚꽃 되게 이쁜 데 있잖아요.
모르겠어요. 왠지 되게 많을 것 같은데 보기는.
그 거기를
우리나라도 다 그 새끼들이 심어놓은 거 아니에요, 뭐 원래. 나무. 우리 꽃도 아닌데. 이게 그 오사카 성인가? 그런데 이렇게 많지 않아요? 사진 많이 본 것 같은데.
근데 거기가 정확히 지명이 어딘지 모르겠어요.
But anyways, 벚꽃은 cherry blossoms라고 하면 되죠. Cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms.
꼭 S가 붙어야 돼요?
한 개만 보러 가는 게 아니죠. 꽃 한 개만 보러 가는 게 아니라 cherry blossoms. 예를 들어 나는 멍멍이들이 좋아. I like a dog. 이렇게 절대 안 하죠. You always say I like dogs. 난 개 한 마리가 좋아. 이렇게 아니라 난 그냥 개들이 좋아. 그래서 벚꽃이 좋아. Cherry blossoms. 그래서 보통 S를 꼭 같이 써요. Okay. Now let's move on to conversation. 여기서 이제 should를 어떻게 쓰는지를 배우게 될 거예요. Should. 따라해 보세요. What should I see there?
What should I see there?
지금 이 문장을 들으면 어떤 느낌이 들어요? 뭐 물어보는 것 같아요? 거기서
무엇을 봐요?
What? Louder. Don't be shy. Come on.
거기서 무엇을 보았냐?
What should I see there 하면은 거기서 뭘 보면 좋을까? 라고 상대방의 제안을 묻는 거예요. What should I see there? 오케이? 자, 일단 한번 책을 덮고 스크립트를 쭉 들어보세요.
Page 75, Exercise 7, Conversation. What should I see there? Part A. Listen and practice.
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Well, I'm going to be there next month, but for only 2 days. What should I see?
Oh, you should definitely visit the Palace of Fine Arts. It's really beautiful.
Okay. Anything else?
You shouldn't miss the Museum of Modern Art. It has some amazing paintings.
Great. And is there anything I can do for free?
Sure. You can walk in the parks, go to outdoor markets, or just watch people. It's a fascinating city.
What are you talking about? Mexico? 뭐래요, 멕시코가? 나는 아무 생각이 없다.
처음에 좀 놓쳤어요.
자, 책을 다시 펴고 여러분 지금 피곤해서 그래요. 목요일 저녁은 원래 피곤해요. 피로가 좀 누적돼서. 자, 스크립트를 보고 다시 들어보세요.
Page 75, Exercise 7, Listen and practice.
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Well, I'm going to be there next month, but for only 2 days. What should I see?
Oh, you should definitely visit the Palace of Fine Arts. It's really beautiful.
Okay. Anything else?
You shouldn't miss the Museum of Modern Art. It has some amazing paintings.
Great. And is there anything I can do for free?
Sure. You can walk in the parks, go to outdoor markets, or just watch people. It's a fascinating city.
이해 안 되는 거 없어요?
토마스가 맨 마지막에 얘기했던 anything else랑 똑같은 의미의 단어예요?
Anything else? 그 외에 또 다른 거 없어? 또
definitely가 뭐였죠?
definitely.
분명.
분명하다는 얘기예요. 분명하다. 당연하지. definitely.
definitely.
분명하다는 얘기예요. definitely. 확실히, 분명히, 절대. I definitely don't want to have children. 난 절대 아이를 가지지 않을 거야. Should I visit 경복궁 when I go to Korea? 당연하지. Definitely. 단어의 정의를 영어로 definition이라고 하거든요. 다 같이 묶여 있는 단어예요. 또
이거 마지막 줄은 무슨 뜻이에요? 이거 단어.
It's a fascinating city. Fascinating 하면은 되게 매혹적이고 이렇게 놀랍다는 얘기예요. It's fascinating. 와, 우와, 뭔가 감탄을 자아내는 그런 거죠. Fascinating. 네, 사전을 하나 띄워줄게요. 또 Anything else?
아웃도어 마켓이요?
Outdoor 하면은 야외에 있다는 뜻이에요. Outdoor market 하면은 밖에 있는 시장. 야외 시장. 밖에 있는 outdoor. 그래서 우리 뭐 아웃도어 용품 막 이런 거 얘기하면 다 outdoor 바깥에서 일어나는 얘기예요.
이게 shouldn't miss가 놓치면 안 된다는 거예요.
miss가 여기서 놓치다라는 뜻으로 쓴 거기 때문에 shouldn't miss 놓쳐서는 안 된다. You shouldn't miss. should가 그래서 다 제한할 때 쓰는 용도로 많이 쓰여요. Anything else? Thomas, Elena, go.
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Sure, what would you like to know?
Where I'm going to be there next month, but for only 2 days. What should I see?
Oh, you should definitely visit the place of
Palace.
palace
궁전이죠. Palace.
of fine arts. It's really beautiful.
Okay, anything else?
You shouldn't miss the Museum of Modern Art. It has some amazing paintings.
Great. And is there anything I can do for free?
Sure, you can work in the park, go to outdoor markets, or just watch people. It's a fascinating city.
자, 저 뜻이에요. 대단히 흥미로운, 매력적인. Fascinating. 자, 역할 바꿔서 다시 go. Thomas.
Can you tell me a little about Mexico City?
Sure. What should you like to know?
What would you like to know? What 여기서 should는 아니에요. 이건
What
would예요.
would you like to know?
Well, I'm going to be there next month, but for only 2 days. What should I see?
Oh, you should definitely visit the Palace of Fine Art. It's really beautiful.
Okay, anything else?
You shouldn't miss the Museum of modern art. It has some amazing paintings.
Great. And is there anything I can do for free?
Sure, you can work in the park.
You can walk.
You can walk in the park, go to outdoor market, or just watch people. It's a fascinating city.
Fascinating.
Fascinating city.
Okay. Now let's listen to the rest. Where is Thomas from? And what should you do there? 토머스가 온 곳에서 뭘 하면 좋을까?
Page 75, Exercise 8, Grammar Focus. Page the rest of the conversation. Where is Thomas from? What should you do there?
Where are you from again, Thomas?
I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there. What's it like? What can you do there?
Well, there's a lot to do, but visitors should definitely spend some time in the museums. The museums there are great. There's a lot to do, but visitors should definitely spend some time in the museums.
그 질문들에 대한 답을 한번 적어보세요. Think about a place and write those answers. 그리고 이거를 답변을 쓸 때 can하고 should를 활용해서 써보세요. 예를 들어 나 덴마크에 대해서 얘기를 한다면은 What time of year should you go there? You should definitely go to Denmark only in the summer. What can you do for free? You can visit museums, you can visit parks, you can walk around, you can go shopping. What are 3 things you can do there? You can go to Tivoli Park, you can go to Legoland, you can go to the Carlsberg factory. You can, you should. 요즘 그 컬링 막 인기 끌고 있는 거 봤어요 혹시? 영미? 어제 이거를 보여준 사람이 있어요.
아빠 에어컨 좀 갖다 줘.
귀여워. 눈빛까지 닮았어. She's like, Young Isn't that adorable? 뭔 소리인지 알겠어 혹시? 왜 자꾸 영미라고 그러지?
그 여자 영미 아니에요?
영미를 몇 번 하느냐에 따라서 되게 다 뜻이 달라지나 봐요 약간씩. 영미 좀 날렸네. 세상에 둘 다 넘어졌어. 컵인데 둘이서 서로 부딪혀서 안 내도 돼요. Done? Now, 보림, why don't you ask 다정? What place did you pick? What place did you choose? What place did you choose?
부산.
부산? Okay. Now, ask her.
What time of year should you go there?
What time?
I go there second.
2 second?
Second.
뭐가 second?
1 year.
응?
Twice 1 year. Twice.
연중 어느 시기에 가야 되는지 묻는 거예요. What time of year이라고 하면은 연중 어떤 시기? What time of year?
Except winter.
그러면은 문장으로 만들어보세요. should를 써서.
You should go except winter.
언제든 가는 게 좋다. 겨울 빼고. 그럼 어떻게 하면 될까요?
You should go whenever.
Anytime.
Anytime.
But
But
winter.
But winter.
except 대신에 but으로 쓸 수 있어요. You should go. You should go anytime, but winter. You should go anytime, but winter. 이렇게 말하면 돼요.
Whenever 쓰면 안 돼요?
whenever는 그 뒤에 whenever가 설명하는 시기가 언젠지가 언급이 같이 돼야 돼요. 예를 들어 당신이 기회가 될 때마다 가야 된다. You should go whenever you have the chance. 그럴 때 whenever를 쓰는 거예요. 근데 그냥 그런 부가 설명 없이 그냥 아무 때나라고 하고 싶으면 whenever 쓰지 말고 그냥 anytime 쓰는 게 더 자연스러워요. 그 다음 next question.
What can you do for free?
You can walk on the beach and can watch the sea.
What are 3 things you can do there?
First, you should watch the henday. Second, you should eat 길거리 음식,
Street food.
street food. Third, you should go 광안리 bridge.
Go to 광안리 bridge.
Go to 광안리 bridge.
또는 visit 써도 되죠. visit 하면은 to 필요 없으니까 you should visit 광안리 bridge. Okay. Next.
What shouldn't a visitor miss?
You shouldn't miss the 개미집. Go to 개미집.
또는 you shouldn't miss 개미집 해도 되죠. Okay, your turn.
What time of year should you go there?
You should go in the summer.
What can you do for free?
You can work 건국 University.
You can take a walk.
Take a walk.
아까 해변은 walk on the beach 이렇게 되는데 건국대학교를 걷는다라기보다는 거기서 산책을 한다라는 표현을 쓰는 게 더 자연스러워요. Take a walk in 건국 University 또는 around 그 호수 이름이 뭐였지? 일반부가
내호선이요?
뭐 하여간 around the lake in 건국 University. 다음. Anything else? Okay. 다음 질문.
What are three things you can do there?
You can go children's
You can go to
children's park and you can go to Konde Street and go to famous restaurant.
What shouldn't a visitor miss?
You shouldn't miss it. Famous 떡볶이 restaurant.
What is it called? What's the name of the restaurant?
그게 뭐지? 신불 떡볶이인가?
오케이. 자, 다음 쪽으로 넘어가 봅시다. 여기서 발음 연습하는 거예요. 이게 잘 안 들려요. T가 낫이 들어간 건지 안 들어간 건지 잘 구분이 안 되거든요. 따라해보세요. You can get a taxi easily.
You can get a taxi easily.
You can get a taxi easily. 잘 들어봐요. You can get a taxi easily. You can get a taxi easily. You 다음에 can이 바로 이어지듯이 흘러가죠. 기억해야 되는 거는 T 소리가 안 나더라도 부정문인 경우에는 반드시 그 부정문 부분에 강세가 들어가요. 그래서 You can't get a taxi easily. You can get a taxi easily. You can't get a taxi easily. You can't. You can't. You can't. 그냥 can일 때는 스치듯이 지나가요. You can get a taxi easily. You can't get a taxi easily. should도 똑같아요. You should. You should visit in the summer. You shouldn't visit in the summer. You shouldn't visit in the summer. You shouldn't. You can't. 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 You should. You should. You shouldn't. You should. You should. You shouldn't. 미세하게 느리 이렇게 거기에서 짚고 넘어가는 게 느껴져요. 그것만 잘 구분하면은 바로 알아들을 수 있어요. 특히 원어민들 말할 땐 이게 내가 지금 can이라고 했는지 can't라고 했는지 잘 구분을 못할 때가 있어요. 그래도 구분이 안 가면은 되물으면 돼요. 항상 can or can't 하고 그냥 다시 물어보세요. 그럼 한번 리스닝을 해보세요. 이게 부정문인지 아닌지를 유심히 듣고 한번 맞춰보세요. 4개의 문장을 얘기를 해줄 거예요. 잘 들어봐요.
Page 76, Exercise 9, Part B.
To 4 sentences. Circle the modal verb you hear.
You can't go shopping on Sundays.
You should take the subway.
You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend. You shouldn't stay in the city center.
Listen to 4 sentences. Circle the modal verb you hear.
You can't go shopping on Sundays.
You should take the subway.
You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend.
The subway.
You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend.
Take the subway.
You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend. You shouldn't stay You can't get cheap hotels on the weekend. You shouldn't stay in the city center.
Listen to three speakers talk about their capital city. You know what capital city is? What is a capital city?
I'm not capital city.
캐피탈 시티라는 게 뭐죠?
capital 뭐 들어봤는데.
수도. 그러니까 그 나라의 수도를 캐피털 시티라고 해요. 그래서 세 나라의 수도에 대해서 얘기를 할 거예요, 이 사람들이. 그래서 수도가 어딘지 써보고 거기에서 방문객들이 뭘 하면 좋은지를 한번 간단하게 적어보세요. Listen carefully.
Page 76, Exercise 10. Listen to speakers talk about Japan, Argentina, and Egypt. Complete the chart. 1.
Japan has several big islands and many smaller islands. The capital city is Tokyo. The highest mountain in Japan is called Mount Everest. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan, and visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish.
2.
Argentina is a large country in South America. The capital city is Buenos Aires. The people all speak French. People visiting Buenos Aires shouldn't miss the downtown area. Many interesting people gather in this area. Argentina is also a good place to buy leather.
3.
Egypt is famous for its many pyramids. You can see the biggest ones near its capital city, Cairo. There are many colorful markets in Cairo, and visitors should definitely buy some souvenirs there. You can often bargain for good prices. Cairo is also famous for its river, the Amazon.
What is the capital city of Japan?
Japan is Tokyo.
What about Argentina? 뭐라고 했는지 들었어요?
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. 부에노스 아이레스죠. 부에노스 아이레스. 좋은 공기란 뜻이에요. 스페인어로 좋은 공기. 부에노스 아이레스. 부에노스 아이레스. 그리고 마지막은 Egypt. 어디죠? 부르막을 좀 하면은 알죠? Cairo. Okay. What should visitors see or do in Japan?
Japan is food. Japan visit.
문장을 잘 생각해서 구성을 해보세요. 주어를 일단 방문객으로 한번 잡아봐요. Visitors. 방문객들은 뭘 해야 된다?
Should go. Should go. Eat.
should 다음에 그냥 바로 먹는 거를 쓰면 되죠.
Should go food. 스시.
Should eat.
Should eat.
사시미. 또 얘기한 게 또 있나요? 그거 말고?
스시.
뭐 얘기했지? Okay. What about Argentina? 뿌리. What should visitors do there?
이거 못 들었어요.
시리아 다운타운.
자, listen again. 그리고 사실 얘네들이 그 나라에 대한 정보를 얘기할 때 하나씩 틀린 정보가 있어요. 그것도 뭔지 알아맞혀 봐야 돼요.
Page 76, Exercise 10. Each country.
Japan has several big islands and many smaller islands. The capital city is Tokyo. The highest mountain in Japan is called Mount Everest. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan, And visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish.
2.
에 대해서 지금 뭘 하면 좋은 게 하나가 더 얘기가 나왔죠? 아까 우리 얘기하는 거. 뭐 얘기했어요? There are many 뭐가 있다고 그랬어요?
And visitors should try Japanese food, especially is called Mount Everest. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan.
불교 사원, Buddhist temple. 그래서 이게 절이 되는 거예요. 여기 가란 얘기죠, 그러니까 Buddhist temple.
Japan. And visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish.
2. Argentina is a large country in South America. The capital city is Buenos Aires. The people all speak French. People visiting Buenos Aires shouldn't miss the downtown area. Many interesting people gather in this area. Argentina is also a good place to buy leather.
뭘 하면 좋을까요, 여기서?
다운타운.
일단 다운타운에 가라. 시내에 가고 visitors should go to downtown or should see downtown. 왜요?
weather.
다운타운에 가는 이유가 뭐죠?
Area. People visiting Buenos Aires shouldn't miss the downtown area. Many interesting people gather in this area.
Many interesting people gather. 모인다. 모이다는 뜻이에요. Gather in this area. Many interesting people. 많은 흥미로운 사람들이 many interesting people gather in this area. 모인다. 여기에. 오케이. 또 뭘 사면 좋다고 그러죠, 지금? 여기 가면
Argentina is also a good place to buy leather.
To buy what? Good place to buy what? 때려 맞춰보세요. 뭘 사기가 좋다고 그럴까요? 뭘 사기가 좋다고 무슨 there 했어요? 힌트를 주자면 아르헨티나는 사람보다 소가 많대요.
Cow. 가죽. leather.
Yes, leather. 가죽이에요, 가죽. It's a great place to buy leather. 잘 다시 들어봐요.
This area. Argentina is also a good place to buy leather.
Leather. 얘기했던 게 가죽. 가죽을 사기 좋은 곳이다. What about Egypt? What should you do there?
River.
River? What about what river? 문장으로 만들어 보세요. 강을 뭘 어떻게 해야 돼요? 물을 마셔야 돼요? 아니면 뭘 해야 돼요?
Visitors
should
go river.
Go
in river.
Go to the river.
The river.
오케이. 또 얘기한 게 있어요 혹시?
아마존. 아마존 모르겠는데.
잘 기억이 안 나죠 이게. 이제 다시 한번 들어봐요.
3. Egypt is famous for its many pyramids.
Famous for what? many
Here.
이거였어요. pyramids. 피라미드를 발음한 게 저거였어요. 따라해보세요. pyramids.
Pyramid.
pyramids.
Pyramid.
Egypt is famous for its many pyramids.
3. Egypt is famous for its many pyramids. You can see the biggest ones near its capital city, Cairo.
You can see the biggest ones near the capital city. 기자라는 동네가 있죠. 거기 쿠푸왕의 대피라미드가 보이죠.
There are many colorful markets in Cairo.
There are what? Many
colorful.
다채로운, colorful. 색이 다양하다는 뜻이잖아요. There are many colorful markets in Cairo.
Capital city, Cairo. There are many colorful markets in Cairo, and visitors should definitely buy some souvenirs there.
And visitors should definitely buy some what? 뭘 사야 돼요? Souvenirs. 기념품. 따라해보세요. Souvenirs.
Souvenir.
Souvenirs.
Souvenir.
Souvenirs.
Souvenir.
Souvenir.
Souvenirs.
불어로 기억하다라는 뜻의 동사예요. 원래. 기억하다. Souvenir. 그래서 기념품이라는 뜻으로 쓰이는 거예요.
You can often bargain for good prices.
You can often bargain for good prices. 흥정을 할 수 있다. For good prices.
Cairo is also famous for its river, the Amazon.
맞출 수 있을 것인가? 틀린 정보가 하나씩 있으니까 다시 들어봐요.
One thing about each country is incorrect.
Japan has several big islands and many smaller islands. The capital city is Tokyo. The highest mountain in Japan is called Mount Everest. There are many beautiful Buddhist temples in Japan, and visitors should try Japanese food, especially sashimi, which is raw fish.